Stage her next comic, a very funny gentleman, Willis. Yes, bring him on stage.
We're backstage, evidently.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Oh man, I feel like March is like identity crisis month. Like we have St. Patrick's Day coming up, and I just can't wait to see all the mock Irishmen walking around Chico. Walking around saying, "Hiya, my name is Seamus. I want to go drink some green beer." Like I always thought about, I was like, do Irishmen really drink green beers? Is the water really green there?
Yes.
I've been to Ireland, it's real green.
But not only do we have St. Patrick's Day, but we also have like Cesar Chavez Day. And that's gonna be like the biggest identity crisis of all of Chico. Just a bunch of like mocks, like Mexicans walking around.
Oh, dude, I'm Mexican, man. Dude, why don't you get chévere, man?
They're like, look at my donkey. This is my donkey. I am Pancho. I am Mexican. There's really no punch like that. But last month I think was the hardest identity crisis that we had in Chico. Like, what was it? African American month or whatever, Black History Month. I was stuck walking around.
Yo, what's up, motherfucker? You talking about black people?
No, like all month I was walking around saying, "Oh, that's nasty."
Oh, Peter, no.
I'm telling you, bullets are whizzing by in the ass.
Hey, man, I'm on your side.
I feel like a lot of damage comes with the name Willis. Like I feel like a lot of people just associate me with like Bruce Willis. They're like, "Oh, dude, you're Bruce Willis." But like, I feel like when they think that I'm Bruce Willis, they just expect me to always look like I'm staring at the sun. You know, that horrible, stereotypical, like, action man look. And then you just have that stupid, like, one-liner, and it just started getting me thinking about the other action stars are like, that are big now, just like Bruce Willis was in, like, the 80s and 90s. Like we have, like, Jason Statham. And I was just thinking about him, like, he just came out this new movie, him and his chrome dome. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go beat up some people, show them what I'm really made of. And I was just thinking about how I feel like Jason Statham's whole thing is that he has the baldest, most perfect head ever. But I feel like I tried putting him in like places like his clique that he would have been in college. Like he would have been the guy that just like never showed up to class, but he was always conveniently at the gym, just like working out. And just like I feel like if I were to go out by the pool, there would be Jason Statham. Like he'd be covered from neck down to his toes, and he would just be tanning solely his perfect head. And like the Expendables, like I feel like that set the standards for Jason Statham and the type of women he's gonna date for the rest of his life. No, he's dating this woman who he's been with, and she's been cheating on him this whole time. And he comes home, he's like, "Hey, I got you some blood diamonds," and she's like, "Sorry, I've been cheating on you." And so, all of a sudden, he comes back to, like, you know, try to reclaim her love, and she's just covered and battered and bruises. And he looks at her, and instead of being mad, he's like, "Oh, who did this to you?" And he's gonna walk up to, like, whoever the hell beat her up. And he's looking back, "You touch her again, and I'm gonna touch you." That's all we got for that one. Man. The weird thing is, when it comes to action movies, I feel like my mom is, for some reason, in love with Tom Cruise. No matter what movie it is, I have to take my mom, who is a second language English learner. So her being fond of Tom Cruise, I feel like it's just the action that's going on. She's not even like listening what Tom Cruise is saying. But like it's funny. Like who would choose Tom Cruise to be the next action star? He's like 5 feet tall, and in every movie, why'd you come here and beat me up? I'm just waiting for Disney to get onto this whole scene of like little people, and this scene where they take like the most unexpected person and make them like a movie star. I'm just waiting for the moment where they're like, all he did was raise chickens on the farm and cook ducks in Chinatown. And there's just like this little Chinese, but like Mulan's father, he's like, just like, you know, cutting up chickens and ducks and throwing them on the grill. I just cook ducks for a living. I make duck to pay for our family sent to college in America because somebody. And like that's gonna be like the whole pinnacle of like that Disney movie is Mulan's father makes something of his family.
No, man, there ain't no punchline for that joke.
So I was on the elevator today, and there was this girl, and it was just me and her, and she walks in this elevator. And I know what all you frat guys are thinking, like, oh, fresh meat. But she walks in this elevator, and as soon as the doors close, she looks at me, and she's like, did you know that 1 out of every 6 girls is raped in an elevator? Yeah. Oh, 1 out of 6. And I'm just asking myself, I'm like, what upon like the first 5 seconds of seeing my face, she's like, this guy needs to know a rape statistic. And not only that, she looks at me and she says, and 73% of all rapes are friends and family. I'm like, whoa, sister, calm down here. Like, as if I was wearing a shirt that said, I'm the 73%. But I really had her laughing when I turned around and said, I'm also the other 27%. And I think relationships are really funny. My friend Kyle's been, he told me he was going to break up with his girlfriend. And I was like, dude, just do it the most respectable way you can. You know, feelings are feelings. She obviously feels. He's like, dude, he's like, this is what I have so far. He's like, hey, like, babe, me and you are like a mirror. He said, once you're broken, there's no sense in putting it all back together and cutting yourself out. You're getting hurt all over again. And I was like, dude, that sounds really good. He's like, that's good stuff? I was like, yeah. He's like, cool, send.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
This weekend I went out, one of my friends, Rachel, came up for the weekend. And I feel like, yeah, Rachel. Rachel. She's white, I'm sorry. Language barrier. But she comes up for the weekend, and I know how much Chico loves out-of-towners. But she comes up, and I feel like the only thing she can think of is just going like full throttle the whole time. And the thing that really makes me laugh about girls is when they're gonna go and then they're gonna drink a lot of alcohol. The first thing they're like when they're getting dressed is like, I'm gonna wear heels. They look like, I swear, when they drink and they wear heels, they look like a newborn giraffe, just like these skinny legs at the end of the night trying to walk. And what always makes me laugh is like, I feel like by the end of the night, they're always missing a shoe. And so girls are always missing a shoe at the end of the night. And they're like, what happened to my shoe? I can't. I was wearing a shoe when I left. Another thing is like, I feel like they always end up with a different shoe. She's like, I lost 2 shoes, but I found a shoe. Oh man, and the other thing I love about like drunk girls is I feel like they're always throwing out theories and like prophecies. Like, I mean, this girl Rachel was beyond drunk and she's trying to get in the bar. And the guy at the bar is like, he like asked for her ID and like, Rachel, just compose yourself, pull together for 1 goddamn minute. And she's like, I'm cool. And she walks up and she hands him the ID and everything's good. She's standing straight on like her 3-inch heels. And he's like, oh, how are you doing tonight, ma'am? And she's like, you know what, I've been chilling. And the guy's like, you know what, ma'am, I can't let you go into this bar. And she's like, you want happy people in this bar? You know, I've been drinking since I was 21. I've been able to get into every bar. Anyways, that's all really after the show. I'll do one more. Can I do one more real quick?
No. Yeah.
Oh, I am? Okay.
Yes, you can.
So my friend Kelsey, she walked up to me and she's like, Willis, like, I'm so tired of women like breastfeeding in public. And I was like, me too, there's always a line. I'm Willis, thank you. That's where I'm at.
You said that, you said you are on pretty soon.